Hello everyone, and welcome to Excessively Average Gamers. I am RezBand, and today I'm bringing you a video on 5 tips to improve your gameplay and help you win battles in Apex Legends. We can't all have God aim, we can't all be Shroud or Ninja. We don't play video games for a living, but there are certain things you can do to help you win fights even against more highly skilled players. As you can see in this clip as an example, I miss a lot of shots. I don't play video games for a living, but with positioning and movement and a few other tips that I will be giving in this video, I'm able to come out on top and wipe a squad of 3 and revive my teammates. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and let us know down in the comments, leave a like, subscribe if you want. We have a lot more content planned, and I have more Apex tips that I want to bring to you as well. So let's go ahead and get into 5 tips to improve your gameplay in Apex Legends. Tip number 1, movement. Learn the movement. Movement is key in this game. Learning to duck in and out of windows and doors and positioning yourself in a position of advantage is going to give you a huge leg up on your enemy in this game. You're not going to hit all your shots, but so long as you're moving fast and quickly and positioning yourself correctly, neither will they. This clip here is a perfect example of how using movement and the environment to your advantage will allow you to win gunfights. I have a really bad case of the potato aim here, and I should have died. And if I had tried to take this person in a straight up fight with my low health, I would have lost. But by using the environment, running around corners, and positioning myself in a superior position, I'm able to win this battle. Tip number 2, flank the enemy. The enemy can't hit you if they can't see you. While they're focused on your teammates, you are going behind them or beside them and shooting them before they even have a chance to react. When you start getting shot from a completely different direction than what you were previously getting shot at, you start to freak out. You duck, you try and run, and you waste valuable time that you don't have in a fight. Tip number 3, don't be afraid to swap out armor. There's a lot of armor, especially level 1, laying throughout the map. Don't be afraid to swap out. Each bar is an extra 25 damage that you can take. I'm able to practically recharge my shields without even stopping and get right back into the fight. Even if you have gold armor, if it's fully depleted, guess what? It's not doing you any good. Don't be afraid somebody's going to steal it. If you die, you don't get to use it anyways. In this clip, I'm able to take an extra 125 damage. That's more than any armor in the game, just by swapping out level 1 armor. I'm down to like 25 HP. Grab another set of armor, it's just like healing up halfway, I'm good to go back into the fight again. I haven't seen this tip anywhere else, but I think it's a very key tip because it allows you to immediately heal. There's no way you can do that in the game. And I think it will come in handy more often than you think because there is level 1 armor laying around quite a bit of places. If you're fighting in buildings, there's a decent chance you'll find another set of armor. Tip number 4, take the high ground. This isn't only useful in Star Wars. In fact, it's also very useful in real military tactics throughout all of history. Having the high ground gives you a huge advantage. If you're able to look down and shoot down on your opponent while they're looking up at you, you have a huge advantage. This is also true in video games of all kinds, and Apex is no different. With the fast movement and the long, drawn-out fights, you'll be doing a lot of dancing in Apex. So whenever you're in buildings, around buildings, rocks, run around, try and take the high ground, and shoot down. This is especially useful when fighting multiple enemies by yourself. Not only are you shooting down on them, but you also have cover. You can back away from the edge, only show your head while they are completely exposed. This clip is a perfect example. I end up having to 1v3 a squad. Granted, they aren't exactly pros, as you'll see, but I would never have been able to take them all on in an open fight. When you can focus fire on an enemy, they will melt quickly. This is a perfect example right here. I have the edge of this building, I have this air conditioner or whatever that is right next to me, that I can use as cover and not get shot in the flank, enabling me to take on all 3 enemies and win the battle solely by being above them. Okay, and for our 5th and final tip, we're going to talk about in-game awareness. Again, we're average players. We can't take on multiple enemies just in a stand-up fight with our aiming skills alone. So how do we win more games? That's going to be with map awareness in the end game. There are certain parts of the map based on the circle where you're going to have a bigger advantage over other teams. In this example, we know there are several teams, there's 4 squads left, that are fighting off to the right. We also know that this is one of the final circles. We're getting down pretty small. Where can we come in that gives us an advantage? Well, if we come in from this left side, we can go and take the high ground, come in on their flank where they shouldn't be expecting us, and hopefully get a few shots in before they even realize what's happening. While we were going to go into position, we realized there's only 3 squads left. We're one of those squads. So that means there's only 2 other squads that are already fighting. That's when you make your move. Go in, clean up, and take the win. Now you also need to be patient in the end game. If we had gotten here and there was another team that we didn't know where they were and they weren't already fighting, we should be patient, wait for them to engage, and then move in. They're already fighting here, so we immediately rush in and try and take out as many as we can. As you can see here, we completely surprised one of the squads and immediately took 2 of them out. Now we know there's at max 3 other players from 1 squad. We got lucky, and in fact, there's only 1 other player. We rush in and we take the win. If you're an average player like we are, then the end game is going to require patience and finesse. If you want to win more games, don't get flustered, outthink your opponent, and take the victory. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, again, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, comment if you have any tips that we have missed. We will have another video with 5 more tips coming out in the not too distant future. In the meantime, go ahead and check out our Rats series, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Hey, alright, thanks for tuning in. If you had a fun time with this video like we did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because there's going to be more videos coming and I guarantee there's going to be more average. But if you need a little more average right now, check this video out in the